Hey guys, we're back with old long coat Cowboy, and I showed you on the last video the finished product. I'm using mineral oil now to seal them, and that grain is really pops out on that. But anyway, I should have this painted on the next, maybe on the next video. I don't know for sure. Now, off camera, I did go out and do some work. I deepened this right in here a little bit, worked on this arm, and worked on these legs a little bit. Oh, and I continued the hand around here. But now what I'd like to do, if you notice how these legs are tucked up underneath the coat on that, I'm going to do that on this next step here. So with that, let's take a V tool, and I'm going to take it. This is probably like a 10 millimeter or maybe 3/8, but I'm going to run right across here and establish that coat line where it meets the legs, so I can start tucking that up underneath there. But see what I've done there. Now I'm going to set my tool down, and I'm going to get me a little, let's see, I'm going to take this upsweep knife, and I'm going to start tucking that leg up underneath that coat. It has to be tucked to kind of show a kind of a calf back there. And also, we need to tuck it in here so it meets this leg here. Now, he can be a little bit bow-legged, but you want to, well, you see how I've done that one right there. Now, that's what I want to do on these legs right now. And we'll take this and kind of scoop this out right in here. We want a little bit of bend in that leg right back here. Yeah, it's coming along. Let's work on this and tuck this in from the side first. I'll come down like this and cut up against my bottom of that coat and tuck that old leg up underneath that coat like that right there. Yeah, he's looking the way I want him to look. Then we want to tuck this leg up underneath the back end of the coat. Yeah, that's where I'm looking at right now. Now, I kind of lower this base a little bit because I'm going to outline around that boot also. And I want this base to be a little bit further on down to expose more of that foot. And I'll draw some lines in there in just a minute to show you what I'm talking about. And this is where a good upsweep comes in, because you got that little upsweep there, and it's good for scooping cuts. I didn't mean to hit the camera there, Pete. All right. Uh-oh, hit it again. On this, you just kind of look at it and see where you hit it. Now, I'm going to take a little bit of wood off right in here. and get this cut in right there. Get me some depth back in that leg right in there. Oh, and I also, off camera, I went in here and dug this out a little bit more just to give it a deeper look. Now I'm going to take a deep number 11 gouge. Let's see what I did with it. Right here it is. And I'm going to outline around these feet, or these boots rather, to show more of my boot and my pant legs, or the bottom of my pant leg. That right there. That foot's starting to really show. Now, you also want to come in right here and start pointing that toe, or the front of the toe, right in there back this way. Now, while we're here, we're going to go ahead and take this and tuck this side in like this. See, we already got the curl of the foot there, the toe of the foot rather. And now let's turn it around this way and work this little number 11. Probably, that's probably a 4 millimeter. Like that right there. Now, let's put that down. And I'm going to clean up this right in here just a little bit with a knife. Let's see. Let's put a little bit more sweep right in this leg area. And to develop that calf of the leg. And sometimes this grain don't want you to do that, but you just got to keep working at it. Yeah, see, I've got a little bit of bend in that leg right now. Right in here, I'm going to take this out in just a minute, but I'm going to put more bend like I did in this leg back here. And I'll scoop that with my little upsweep knife. Roll that across, and then once again I'll do some work off camera. So, but let's see. Let's tuck this in just a little bit more. What are we looking at on time right now, Peyton?
Got about 15 minutes.
15 minutes? Okay. Well, good. Now, right in here, now that I've got that with a gouge, I'm going to take a V, that's about a 10 millimeter, and I'm going to go ahead and cut that in across here, like that. And then work around the toe area. Like that. Let's do it over here. And I'm going to run this V right down the center of that feet, like that right there. Just to get it kind of separation in there. Now let's come on this side right here and come across here and really get us a shadow mark in there. Now right in here, I'm going to set this V down. I'm going to get me this little upsweep V, and I'm going to come in right in here, and I'm going to kind of undercut that back in there to where you can kind of see a little shadow in there. I think you can see it. It's right in there. Now I'm going to do it on this other side. That's not necessary, but if you got a little upsweep V like this, you can get in there and kind of undercut that a little bit to make that, give that a little bit of shadow in there. Now, when you, I didn't do it on this one here, but you could use a little wood burner and get down there and burn that in a little bit. Now, what I want to do now, I'm going to tuck this coat up under this arm just a little bit more, and I'm going to use, I'm going to take this big old upsweep knife and kind of tuck this in. It can cover a lot of territory. It's still a little thick right in there, so I'm going to bring it in and really tuck that coat up underneath that elbow. Yeah, like that right there. Yeah, that's looking the way I want it to look. Now, let's see here. I do want to take this number 5 gouge and come across here and shadow out this shoulder area just a little bit more. Like that. Oh, and back over here, this is where I was saying I'm going to take that out. I'm just going to kind of, well, let's see. I've got a big number 9 gouge right here. I'm going to take this and I'm going to kind of take that and shave that down somewhat. Like that right there. Now, that's looking pretty much where I want it to be right now. Like I said, I'm going to have to come in and I'll work on this some more. I just hadn't done it yet. But I'm ready to come in here and develop the width of my face. How much time we got there, Peyton?
Got about 10 minutes.
Okay. I'm going to come in. You see where I drew my lines in here? I'm going to come in and make me a V cut along that sideburn area, like that, and then work the bottom of the sideburn back right in here to the bottom of the ear and the hair. Like that right there. Now I'm going to do the other side. Like that. And then once again, you're going to take your V and come across here. And that's the bottom of the sideburn and the bottom of the ear. Now, what I want to do now is come in and I'm going to tuck these areas in right here along the temple. And let's see, to do that, I'm going to take me let's see, I'm going to take me a knife like this, come in, make me a cut there, right across here, and kind of tuck that in like that. And that old hat brim's doing what it's supposed to do. It's supposed to shade that forehead, and it's definitely doing it. Now let's come in here and do this cut. I'm bringing it on down the bottom of that sideburn. And come across the top of the forehead just a little bit. And then you want to take your little sliver of wood out like that to develop the sideburn right in here and the forehead or the temple area. Now, right in here, we want to shave that down like this. And well, that grain wants to split out on you every now and then the way it's twisted. All right, we got that going there. Now let's do it over here. And let's see, I need a little bit longer blade. I'm going to take this little upsweep blade here and kind of tuck that chin back in there a little bit more. Like that, right in there. And let's do it over here with this tip end of this knife blade. How are we on time there, Peyton? We're getting...
Got about 7 minutes.
Okay. All right, we got the width of the face in. Now, right across here, I'm going to take this knife and come in and start flattening that forehead right in there, because this guy's going to have those cartoony eyes, and I need that flat area in here to do those eyes. And that's what I mean by the structure of that nose. We want to come in here a little bit. Well, let's turn it this way a little bit. Can you get that, Peyton?
Yep.
All right, I want to pull this in a little bit. And then I'll kind of draw on where the eyes will be. Here, let me take a thinner blade, or one I can get in here and... Now see, that's the arch I wanted. More so than what I had this one here. That's the look I want right there. I really want that nose to stand out. Let me turn it around this way. And I'll just kind of quickly draw these in for you. And then I'm going to cut her off because old Peyton's got somewhere to go and I want him to edit for me eventually. All right, now the eyes, and then we'll, what's the time look like, Peyton?
Got about 6 minutes.
Oh, 6 minutes, okay. And let's see, I'll have these eyes. These are, once again, my cartoony eyes. Like that. And this will go up just a little bit more. And back, down, this way. Like that right there. Now, right in here, I'm going to take a little bit more wood right up out underneath that arm. And then we're going to shut her down here. I think we got, what, about 3 minutes, Peyton?
Yep.
Okay. I really like to tuck that, yeah, that coat up under there like that. Okay, I'm going to stop right there, guys. I'll do a little bit more work off camera. I'll finish this hat up, and then we'll put in the pant legs on the next video and work on the hand and work on this face too. Okay, so with that, guys, happy carving to everyone, and I'll see you on the next YouTube. See you later. Bye.